we witnessed the birth of the internet.
Yeah, and we got sex robots.
We got I don't have the money for those.
I don't either, but well,
we're gonna leave this in the intro.
Welcome to the Dead Mom Club.
Well, Mom did it.
It's super exclusive.
Yay.
hey, Skin.
Guys, this episode 50-something.
58
and,
Skin.
Yep, 58 Skin. Or it might be 59. This might be part of the pet show.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know, buddy, I just told you I wanted to bring back the Michelob Ultra moment of the week, Skin.
Yeah.
And
not that they fucking deserve it, but
yeah.
But I mean, what are we if not loyal?
Right.
You know.
So we need to shout out one of the. We didn't talk enough about the wedding that we did.
Yeah. We really didn't. We showed a little clippage, but we didn't really talk on it.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the slippage, though.
I think people must have. I think Mental Health Skin think people thought we were joking about Soder Michaels. The only thing about Soder Michaels that might be a joke is that we just don't know her real name. That we'll let you in on that. Other than that, everything we said about that shit was true.
Yeah, and on top of that, there was a guy there who just had told me twice that he had a big dick, and buddy, if I'm just being honest, okay, his old lady, somebody we went to school with, has an OnlyFans, and I might have seen Buddy's dick on the OnlyFans.
Oh no!
So whenever him was just like, I'll pull it out if you want me to. And I was like, no, I'm good, because I'd already seen it. And I hate to say it, but he's not lying.
Right? Oh, great.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like a Forrest Gump dick. Ain't nothing up there, just all down there. Goodness.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what it takes to, never mind.
Pull a Ross. Hey, what I thought about a bit? I've been thinking about this bit. I said the thing about the wheelchair arms, and how fucking they're saying now that there's fucking you can get a soft spot in your cranium from headphones, right?
Oh.
So then I was just fucking thinking what gave Aaron Belial the issue with his hand? But I think I have it figured out, right?
Yeah.
I think him just had tried to take in one too many bags of groceries in one trip. And just a,
Yeah. Full force snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's rough.
Yeah.
And then he ended up looking like a chicken wing on that arm.
What's also weird is that there just wasn't it was just hard all the time.
Yeah.
Because you would think that it would kind of flop.
Mm-hmm.
No floppage.
No.
Just full on,
Yeah. Raging hard on arm skin.
Yeah. Look at me. I went to Google because I'm also we need to bring back the Norm Macdonald moment of the week.
Yeah.
And so I went to type in top news, and I just typed in top muse.
Goodness. What is that? What?
Yeah. It's their favorite Pokemon skin.
Shout out Mew skin. Shout out the Pokemon movie when they gave everybody a Mew. A special hollow Mew when they went to
that
see
bit's
it.
worth a lot of money now.
Is
dude.
it really?
Yeah.
Damn, we used to have a couple of
fucking. It was all
I guess it was limited run, so
prehistoric.
Oh yeah. It looked like a archaeological tablet or some shit like that. Mew.
Here's a headline for you. Came across this on Fox News.
Yeah.
They've got a whole tab. Right here. I know. They got a whole tab right here for Hunter Biden stories. And
yeah.
This one that was just published, just 6 hours ago, says Hunter Biden attorney slams, quote, abnormal way that special counsel Weiss handled case after judge denies dismissal. Hunter Biden pleaded not guilty to tax charges brought against him by Weiss, which begs the question, Sean, What happened?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Sean Weiss.
Oh goodness.
No, I think. Did you ever see the pictures off of Hunter Biden's laptop?
No, dude.
Boy, Marjorie Taylor Greene just put them on Twitter one time.
Yeah.
And
I thought you were gonna say she was in the pictures.
nah, dude. Okay.
What the pictures is? It's like he took pictures of like sky and shit.
He took pictures of his flick.
Oh.
And also pictures of him like doing blow or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what their name was, but nah, dude. Hunter Biden. You know. All right.
Okay.
I got a thing about seeing dick pics.
I guess so.
I mean, you learned that in New Orleans, buddy. If I just know that some genitals are around, I'm
Yeah.
just a peek.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I hear you.
Shout out Ashley. Hey, but you know, we got back into the swing of things the past like week, I guess.
Yeah. We did.
We totally sold out Happy Times, man. I could not believe at the overwhelming response.
Yeah.
Really driving others to just change their career trajectories.
Yeah.
Because of like how fucking packed we made Happy Times.
Yeah, and you would think with it being like the night before Easter that it wouldn't really be that packed.
You would think that with Alabama dethroning the number 1 seed in college basketball during March Madness and making it to the Final Four, you would think that like that would just prevent people from coming out.
Yeah,
but,
you would think that.
Dude, they were in droves.
Yeah, and we got to work out some new shit in front of just literally dozens.
There was that one bitch, you know.
You talking about
Herney well, yeah, the one that just just has an awful husband. Goodness.
Yeah, this lady, guys, there's a trend going on with I would just say old women that I was gonna say old women comics, but let's just say old women at open mics that also go up, and there's just a trend with them having a thing for Meeskin, and
Yeah.
Part of me's like, but the other part of me is like, that's pretty sad.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think it's sad, but I will say that, you know, it's just not a good look. First of all, for her.
Yeah,
know.
it is kind of weird. Like that's what strikes me about it is that it's happened a couple times, and each time it's just not been me.
You know, Happy Times might be a little swinger bar, Skin.
Ooh, we didn't even know.
Yeah, and also
That makes sense.
Also, Spud, is you smashing that girl?
What girl?
I mean, that lady. That grown ass, that senior citizen, good. Because you and Cam were just
her.
y'all were just having a proverbial pissing contest. Y'all were just marking your territory.
Nah, Cam was not fucking with it.
I mean, once she got on stage, he wasn't.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know, I mean.
Well, I mean, you know, people, you know, you see somebody say, "Hey, I'm an out of town comic." Like, I actually had the thought of like, "Hey, maybe she's gonna get up there and just a kill," which of course she did.
Yeah, dude, it was. I've never felt more proud to open for anybody than I have her.
Yeah.
So you know, that shit. Shout out to Spud and his eye for talent, man.
Yeah. She said her husband said that she always had to be funny everywhere she went.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I mean, she can't help it. She's just so fucking funny.
Yeah. Well, and kudos to her because she even said she was taking a weekend off.
Yeah.
You know, that's why she kind of looked like shit.
And she said she snuck out of the house.
Yeah.
And she was like 58. Boy.
She fucking climbed a sheet out of her top floor.
Yeah, dude.
I just picture her husband in there like making a sandwich skin and like you just see her dangling on
Hell yeah.
a little rope skin. And she falls into the bushes.
Well, she looked like she weighed about 83 pounds.
Yeah, I know. So it's
she-
more like dental floss.
She could probably just jump out of the window and just like tuck and roll.
She could jump out
Like
and spread her
Sonic.
arms and just go ski, ski.
Wee.
Yeah, dude. Maybe she's the Forrest Gump feather. That's where we knew her from, dude. Ben said she looked familiar. She was that feather off Forrest Gump.
Oh, okay. Gorist Fump.
Yeah. She said her residuals is still clearing off of that. Goodness.
Yeah. Well, she's also the front lady for Fleetwood Mac, so that actually is probably pretty decent income for her.
I hope that Spud was also a decent income for her. Just the show. I mean, like, I hope she made money off of that show.
If he's got any sense at all, it was an outcome. Because,
the outcome of her performance was just just amazing, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to all of our people who don't know who the fuck we're talking about. She's a local comic, and
I don't think she's local, but she was passing through and wanted to come to the show.
I also don't think she's a comic.
It's a 5-minute set, and she
did about 30.
She talked for about 15 minutes, pretty quietly, very quietly about
the whole set was just.
My stapler.
Yeah.
Burn this place to the ground.
Yep.
And we were like, hell yeah.
She started off her set by saying she was proud to be white.
Yeah. That was like a big squant. Like, big squant energy.
Yeah. You even said squint. Like, when she did that shit. And that's when I had to go up and just walk away. Because I was like, all right.
You're like, buddy, if I just laugh right now, somebody's going to know something happened.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not like my set was at all problematic,
Yeah.
especially with any minorities that were there. But I just couldn't co-sign on that one.
Yeah.
There's a line I'll draw, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll make jokes about black people all the time, but what I won't joke about is being proud of being white.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it just feels icky. Like, you can be proud to be whatever, but like, I don't know on that one, lady.
I mean, what culture? I should have just asked her what culture she's got. Like, what makes you white?
Yeah.
Because one could argue, I mean, anybody that's a minority, like the culture is like, whatever. They have a thing that makes them kind of just a...
Yeah, like if she's Irish or whatever, then...
Yeah, then she's drunk,
Well, she just waited
was
until
she
I went up.
Irish?
Huh?
I said, was she Irish?
Nanda
Because she was definitely drunk.
Scavian.
You remember her friend just dropped that beer,
And then
but
just-
like out of nowhere, that bitch didn't even slip. She just went.
Let's just say...
And then she didn't even just
and
move.
then everybody looked at her and she was just like...
Yeah, she just stayed there. It was like
Goodness.
Didn't go to pick it. That was a hiccup.
Yeah,
that
I know.
Was not
That's why I gave you a goodness.
That was not a Rugrats. Skibby skeet.
Yeah.
Shout out to the CMP Comedy Factory.
Yeah.
Cocks and penis, because they're going to be taking over the Happy Times open mic now, making sure it stays alive, and
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out Carmen Phillip. I'm excited to see the direction of how it goes, and maybe it can grow. And I mean, I don't know how it could grow any more than the last one, because again,
dude, the square was packed, or whatever that is over there.
We had so many people there that there was people outside, and the comics, like, there's so many comics signed up that
We all had to sit outside.
Well, I was gonna say, like, there was a show going on inside, but then at some point, a lot of us just started doing sets outside too with a megaphone. Because
Yeah. Because the people that didn't get in deserve to see something.
The people of Ozark were like, God damn it, we demand to get in there.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just unfortunate we couldn't make the Crawdad Festival again this year.
It is unfortunate. What's up with that, Jason? So fucking unfortunate, dude. But anyway,
Yeah, I mean, like, goodness, you couldn't just have a 30-minute slot. But all right,
hey, buddy, you couldn't. Like, last year it was pretty good.
We are cheapskin.
We also brought people in there, and
Yeah.
But yeah. So back to the wedding skin. It was an adventure for sure.
It was definitely something that we can say that we did.
Mm-hmm. Like, for one thing, I just have never I've never seen people get married in a backyard before. That's not true.
Well, we didn't.
Not in a neighborhood skin.
And technically, we didn't see them get married.
Oh, damn. You're right. You
We
blew my
showed-
mind. I
yeah,
still
we
haven't seen that.
Yeah, we showed up way after they got married.
Yeah. You think her dress was white before we got there?
Ooh. What you think, she was on the ragskin?
No. Ew, dude. No, I think she just changed. Like, hey, now I'm red. because I'm just as sexy. Look at my big old titties. That's what I was thinking. That was me thinking that about myself.
Yo, titties was big
Yeah.
that night. What?
No, dude,
They was just a out.
there were some thirsty women in there. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I watched the
yeah.
footage back, and they was just a woo in everything we did. Goodness.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Why weren't we doing weddings 6 months ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
When I was just but you remember we looked on that telescope and you said I was looking for my girlfriend.
Classic, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well,
We had just had a serious ass mental health skin conversation about just me being down on my luck and love.
yeah.
You came at me with a live grenade. Goodness. It was one of them where like I wanted to be like fuck her, but you popped me and I was just like hell yeah.
What can you do, Skin? Like,
I don't.
hey.
I think once you're in the DMC zone, you just getting it. You know.
Mhm. It's even funnier to imagine that you mental health skin lived in like a giant city and you were using it to look for a girlfriend. Like, you're just like, there she is. That's the one. And you're like, all down the
Yeah,
stairs.
dude. Yeah.
And you're like, hey.
Yeah, and the whole trailer. Yeah, it's the whole trailer. Yeah, it's just a movie, and the whole trailer is like, this is one love you'll never see coming.
Yeah, dude. From Spotlight Pictures.
Yeah.
From Searchlight. Whatever the fuck. So, but that's Johnny Sprinkle. That's our
Yeah.
boy Johnny Sprinkle starring in a movie and
Yeah,
as the villain.
also
You
known
said?
as Alan Moore. Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're not supposed to know that. Da, 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 da. But as I was saying, our boy Johnny Sprinkle is in a movie, also known as Alan Moreskin.
Yeah. Well, not more.
Not to be confused with Alan Leskin. Because he's just gross. Like, let me tell you.
It is weird. That lyric just nothing but tendons.
Yeah, he
Goodness.
looks like that little Eric from The Punisher or whatever.
Looks like that little Eric that they used to put in every science book. That was just
Skull.
That was just going. Did you also look at the balls whenever you would see those?
What?
I did all the time.
What?
The little
You
like,
look at the balls every time. So.
Yeah, but like, dude, I wanted to know like the an anatomically correct scientific view of like all the organs. I wanted to know just how long the typical balls sag.
Yeah.
And so like I just looked.
Oh, on a wait, in a book you mean?
Yeah, dude, in a science book.
Oh yeah, dude. Everybody immediately. I remember one time, dude. This take it to the bank, Skin. I was in like probably 4th grade, and we were in the library. And it's funny to imagine my kid is in 4th grade, but there was a dictionary there, and we was just looking up the word sex. You know, all of us at the table were like, ska. And this lady walked over there, the librarian lady, and she was like,
I know what you're doing.
like, it was just funny to imagine that, like,
Well, you know, them pages was creased.
everybody been looking up that word, and they've been looking up the word penis, the word vagina. For the longest time, I thought it was vagina because this kid down the street called it a vagina.
It was probably Donald Trunk. Vagina.
It was Donald Trump.
Yeah,
I
dude.
forgot. Oh God.
Oh goodness! You know, I really love the thing about the foreign exchange student.
Well,
Some young hoe.
yeah.
Hers got a sideways vagina.
Vagina.
That shit looks like one of them banks that you see on Temu that just goes on the coin and swallows it.
Mm-hmm.
It from a distance, it looks like Asian Homer Simpson mouth, or just regular Homer Simpson mouth because he's also yellow. So
Goodness.
Yeah, dude. So when was the last time that you licked your Vic?
It's been a while. It's been a good while because I'm just not as flexible as I used to be.
Buddy, I'm telling you, I'm discovering Vicks I never even knew I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like the other day, okay. So you ever just watch your cat and they're just like,
Oh, yeah.
and and you're like, buddy, if I could. Well, the other night I did. All right.
Really?
Yeah. It was after the, when was it that we did? When was it that we took that boom?
Was it the wedding night or was it?
Nah, that was just me on boobs that night.
Oh, the night
getting
of the
on
show.
your last motherfucking nerve.
Yeah, the night of the show, Saturday night.
For all of our viewers at home, when we were at the
yeah,
wedding,
you ain't never lied. Let's talk about it.
Justin was just like, to me, all right, was just like freaking out about a lot of shit and also procrastinating. And like because we just sat in that car for a long time when we got there.
No, we did not.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
But like the whole time you were like, okay, I need to connect the Bladasna to the Bladasna, and I'm gonna run Bladasna through Dadasna, so that way whenever you Bladasna, it's gonna Bladasna and then also Bladasna. And I was just like, for the first like 20 minutes, I just was nodding, and then eventually I was like, buddy, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, and you just stopped and just the daddest of voices, and you said,
did you take booms?
and I went, yeah. And you said,
did you also take them last night?
and I was like, yeah. And you were like, I could tell. And that just hurt my feelings ever since then. Good. I just have felt like I was sweating bullets.
Well, it's just kind of obvious sometimes. Like, like when we were sitting there before that guy was talking about his flick, and his ugly ass girlfriend. You were just like talking to me. And you're like, buddy, blah, 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 Scott. And then I'd be like, hey.
Aw, dude.
Hey,
you don't fucking know how to
blah, blah,
whistle.
blah, 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 blah. And you'd be like, buddy, they're doing a toast. Shut the fuck up. And I'm like, we're 50 yards away, Skin. Like,
dude,
they're looking in that direction.
Well, Eric, we was 10 yards away.
No,
Skin.
it was.
Yeah, buddy, that was just an extra point attempt right there, dude.
No, it wasn't.
Them little Erics was just a within stone throwing distance. Like,
well, I could throw.
Hey,
I could throw a stone pretty far.
well,
Were they in a balloon throwing distance? Hell no.
yes.
Get real.
Nah, dude, you get over it. All right. You're not
could
all
you
that in
shoot
the
a-
bag of potato chips on that.
Were they spitball shooting distance?
That's a trick question.
Oh.
Because if you know how to put the tongue right before you go,
I know.
then you get some distance on
Yeah.
that bitch.
Yeah.
But if you just then it's just a
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Either way, they just weren't paying attention to us.
Well, it was more like kind of just the idea of talking through somebody's
Yeah.
fucking wedding toast.
Yeah. Well, to be
And
fair, they talked through everything, including that. They were loud.
Especially that one bitch.
Yeah, dude. On the
Osama bin Laden skin.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, on episode 57 when we showed the wedding footage, like the one that just keeps a talking the whole time, like really loudly. Yeah, she did that all night. It's pretty cool, actually.
We did a whole song about bin Laden because she told us not to.
She said, "Don't joke about bin Laden," and we were like, "Fuck bin Laden, fuck bin Laden." Because fuck him, dude.
I was like, bin Laden also tried, but
yeah, whether he wanted to or not. And guys, I'm here to tell you, like, unless that's your kids, and shut the fuck up.
Even if it is your
You're in
kids.
America, dude. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but
No,
like,
but
shut
even
the
if that
fuck
is your
up.
kids and like fuck bin
Keep
Laden.
that shit
what?
to yourself, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's just call a spade skin.
Yeah.
Because we also are, I mean, people are shitty people.
buddy,
You just,
buddy. My heritage, my dad's side is German. That's
Yeah.
like me being like, don't talk about Hitler.
well,
I'm just saying, like, what's the difference?
I will say your dad was just also very sensitive about that. Every time I'd be like, I'd just be in the living room, 11 years old, me and him sitting there watching the game, go Vikings. And I just would be like, so, Hitler. You know what I mean? And like, buddy, just would tell me to go to my room. But, like, I was at his house, so, like, that means I had to leave.
Well, I think it's because you usually followed it up with, I barely know her, like, Hitler, okay.
Yeah. Shout out to
that one time.
I really wish Ross would bring us burgers.
Yeah, I really do. It would be acceptable. It would be a pretty...
I do think we could put a lot of it behind us if he brought us burgers.
Like, right now. Like, it would be so convenient.
Yeah.
It would almost be like he knew, like, and if he was just being helpful.
Yeah. Dude, what if Ross should be a DoorDash delivery driver and then him could bring burgers to everybody and bring the same amount of love and like joy that we just have felt.
Yeah.
He could just bring that to them.
Like when he would pull up and we didn't know if he was coming or not because he didn't tell us.
Yeah.
And then we were like when he pulled up, just a little bit of us was like, Maybe if it's a DoorDash driver, it could turn that around and make people just go, goodness, yay, it's him.
Yeah, well, because you also got to think that his dad probably does that same thing when Ross like pulls up to visit him.
Yeah, he's sure he does, dude.
He just sees him pull up and he's like,
shout out the Smoke R Us experience. What would you rate? What would you rate your overall experience there as a? What would you call ourselves with them? A collaborator, a business partner? Like, yeah, because the episode, we're happy with the episode, all 37 minutes of it, just great.
Yeah, and we've heard a lot back from them too. So with all the feedback that we've gotten from them,
yeah,
I'll just say it happened.
That's true.
Yeah, and also, I mean, guys, if you're asking us to come to your thing, you should know what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just going to be real.
Especially if you commented on YouTube. It ain't like you didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you didn't like it, just blame Floss. He was the one that booked us.
That's right.
So, but buddy, I'm not going to the Exotic Pet Expo to learn about animals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going for shenanigans.
Oh. For real?
Yeah, dude, I've been lied to you about that.
You told me you wanted a fucking turtle. Like a specific turtle. And that's the only reason I was even going to go, dude. Like,
I wanted a fucking turtle.
You wanted a fucking turtle?
Yeah, well. See, this is why we shouldn't text. Because, like, I meant that okay, there's some shit. You remember our Shrek experience?
Do I?
There's also one for Ninja Turtles. Goodness. And so, like, I was thinking, like, when I texted you, I was like, I want a fucking turtle experience.
Oh.
And I don't know what you thought I meant.
Dude, did they rail April?
They've made jokes about it before on the Oprah show whenever they did This Is Me.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah. And then they show the kids' faces. I'm going to throw that right here, actually. That's the fucking classic, dude.
Yeah.
Guys, let me ask you this. Do you sometimes wish that April was a turtle?
Whoa, definitely.
Conceptually, that works for me.
I've been trying
Where you going?
Oprah.
Man, I cracked myself up.
Oprah, I've been trying to talk her into an interspecies relationships for months now.
Whoa, Raph, chill, man.
And she won't do it,
She can't hold her breath.
No, she can't do it.
The biggest problem is she can't hold her breath long enough,
Around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
The context behind it is just that, like, they did musical version of the Ninja Turtles, and for some reason, they thought it'd be perfectly acceptable to talk about 4 amphibians fucking a fucking human lady.
A white lady at that.
Yeah, 4
back was that the 80s or 90s?
That would have been
90s.
the early 90s, late 80s, yeah.
Yeah, dude. What an outrage.
Yeah.
I mean, these teenage mutant little Erics, like...
You know what I wondered?
Which of the Ninja Turtles is gay?
No, we all know it's Donnie. But I wonder. I wonder.
All right.
Buddy, you got to think.
I
okay.
won't. I can't even fault. I can't even say you're wrong. That's the part that, like.
Yeah. I mean, Attack on Titan. Come on. But
what the fuck? All right.
Oh, I see who is not up to date on their Mutant Mayhem. Him Jussa was the anime nerd in Mutant.
Oh yeah, yep.
But okay, so you know what I wonder, and like, this is mental health's gonna take it to the bank.
Yeah.
In 1,000 years, think about before I even get there, think about all the shit that we've seen, in like our lifetimes and the generation right before ours.
Mm-hmm.
So them little lyrics like. Just in a very short amount of time, in 100 years, not only have humans learned how to fly, like, invented planes and shit.
Yeah.
Been to the fucking moon.
Yeah.
Made a fucking vehicle.
Yeah.
And also, like, I mean, like we witnessed the birth of the internet.
Yeah, and we got sex robots.
We got I don't have the money for those.
I don't either, but
well.
Flinks.
So like, I just wonder, now think about right now to 1,000 years ago, like big difference.
We're eating rocks,
but yeah, big difference. We're just like crows, big difference. But we're like, a lot of that change just happened at the very last minute. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like,
I also watch Cosmos.
I wonder what 1,000 years from now is going to be like. Everybody's going to be mixed and gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Or like maybe completely different. Like, I don't know. A lot of people have, I don't want to get too Joe Rogan on you, but a lot of people have the theory that like alien
civilization can only get to such a certain point and then it collapses, and
it's
all the
not,
shit that we've seen before is
kind of that, but also what I was going to say is like some people think like the Greys, the little tiny aliens, are us in the future.
I don't
either, but
I do think that if time travel was ever like possible, they would have to, because everybody's like, oh, if time travel was possible, then like we would have known about it by now.
Yeah.
But what if?
Yeah.
All right, hear me out. What if, there's two parts to it. There's just a decree that's signed that says you can't travel past the creation date or behind the creation date. Like, so let's say this thing's invented tomorrow. Well, then a week from now, you could only time travel 6 days.
Right.
Because, like, the law is just like, well, you need to, in order for us to be able to fix something, if you fuck it up, we had to have had that technology at the time.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
There's that, or...
But then, wouldn't people in the beginning date just always see Lil Eric's coming through?
No. That's what I'm saying. The furthest back they could travel is just to the date that they created that machine. Yeah.
So the day they create that machine, like, it would just be endless streams of Lil Eric's going through there. Like.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how we know it worked.
Yeah.
Like,
first.
Or.
Like a YouTube comment section.
Yeah. Or, it could just be like, the piece that they have to make, it hasn't been made yet. In order to receive you. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So you think of a portal, like a time machine, and you just walk in and go, skeep, skeep.
Yeah.
So, like, they just haven't invented this skeep yet.
What if? Jeez. Yeah.
Because
what if you go through the first skeep and there's no second skeep?
Then you gone, boy.
You go.
You John Benet Ramsey, boy.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
You gonna get murdered by my brother?
Yeah, then your whole family covers it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, no.
Buddy, sometimes I don't know who these little Erics are that the DMC follows on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Shit. Like this little Eric comedian narrator Benny Mac.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your stinking ass. Who was I?
Oh, well, we might as well plug our show. So come see me and Corey, Enterprise, Alabama, on 420 Skin. Wow. We will be starting off the show, and it's gonna be fun. A lot of people. Oh, and definitely get your smoke supplies somewhere. It doesn't really matter where before you come out there, and because it's a cigar shop.
Okay, so I obviously that's not him, but like look at what's up under like suggested.
Hell yeah, dude. I've been a doomsday sister wife. That's
well,
also.
Why have we not been in that group skin?
Well, they're kind of assholes, to be honest. Like, I don't really claim them, but I mean.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about Ashley's camel toe skin. I just screenshotted that shit and sent it to you. And then I looked and I was like, what? Did I also send him another picture? And I did.
You mean Ashley's hippo toe?
Yeah, because that bitch just didn't move at all.
Bunt front.
Hey, shout out to that one time when Ashley said she'd fuck the entire city. She also said her mom owes her $1.50.
Yeah, she did.
There's a whole deleted, guys, when the Blu-ray set comes out,
wait till
you're going to get it all right? Including me properly. We talked about this in the car. I just have a knack for, like, knowing people's stories, you know?
Yeah.
And I just knew that her mom owed her $20 skins.
Yeah. What did you know about that other girl, though? Like, I'm just saying, like.
The other one that worked there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, she was fucking, there's no way that ass is real.
Yeah.
Like, and if so, then
she bought one on Amazon
Skeevin'.
and like put it in her pants.
Well, we talked about the whole thing about our trip to New Orleans on acid, and like, some people, if that's your butt, girl, you have put the work in, because good gracious, that bitch was like, let me see here. I'm really trying to paint the picture here. All right.
Wow.
You know that scene in Space Jam when MJ is just dunking from the 3-point line skin, but him all the Monstars just grab him.
Yeah,
and so it stretches out.
Yeah.
It's just like her butt was just like like with a ball skin.
That shit was like.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I'm here, skin.
Yeah, she fucking looked like a fucking Ethiopian kid standing backwards. Can I be mental health skin with you about something?
Sure.
I almost gave a salute to your package at the Happy Time show because you had them shorts on. You knew what you was doing. But, like, I knew that if I did it, you'd probably go home and toast your marshmallow. So I was like, oh, fuck.
While I was on stage or?
Well, like, because I went up right after you.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to be like, guys, let's hear it for Justin's package because that thing just a showed out today. And, like. But
that's hilarious. No wonder that chick was all over me, skin.
Yeah, well, you knew what
metaphorically.
You were doing. Mister, this is the same guy, guys. This is behind the scenes. Mental health can take it to the bank. Justin told me at one time, it was just about 14 months ago, that real flummox don't wear shorts on stage.
Yeah.
And this
I didn't say
up.
No. I said that people say that.
Yeah, but like I could tell that like you were trying to give me shit without giving me shit because you were like, buddy, you're going out there with the shorts on. And I was like, laugh.
Yeah.
But nah, Justin.
I still cared about shit back then.
Justin wore these boxer briefs at Happy Times.
Same shirts I was wearing on the last pod, y'all. They're from Target and they're shorts.
Oh yeah, we did wear the same shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was just worried, but then I was like, "There's so many people here."
But they are loose. They're weird. Like, but
they
the reason
ain't
I
loose
wore
enough.
them is because these was dirty. These don't show my flackage that much.
I don't, buddy. Buddy, the flackage is there, so show it.
It's there.
I mean, like mental health skin, guys. Like it's there, so show it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
like I didn't want it just to get up because like if you had said that about me, then the rest of the night I would have been like, was he trying to be funny or like
no, dude,
for real skin? Because you know me, I'll give dicks props when they need them.
But buddy, here's the part that I don't get. Did you notice it that night, or were you just gonna fuck with me because I said that you could see it in those shorts? That's what I'm saying.
It was the first one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
Buddy, as soon as you got out of the car skin at Smoke or Us, I was like, oh, goodness, Justin yanked one out before he got here. Good gracious. You know, like.
Why?
Because it was there, buddy. That you had that floss. The wind was just a blowing.
Yeah, I need to get me a dino outfit, actually, from Target. Just like I got them shorts from there. Target has very dick-revealing clothes.
Very, and I...
Whatever, dude.
Yeah,
No wonder women shop there so much.
Yeah. And so, when we're on the road, when we go to Atlanta for Memorial Day weekend, maybe we hit up the two-story Target and we just try some stuff on, you know?
Yeah.
And Allison and Samantha can
shirts? Can you see it through these shirts?
Allison and Samantha can just go fuck off.
Yeah,
they can go do whatever they want to do.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering because maybe that explains that old lady just being so thirsty.
No, I do think that we have an aura about us because we're not very like Scott with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of just get on stage and then we just leave. And if we don't fuck with you or like whatever, or we just leave during the middle of the show
and break people's flarts. But breaking flarts since 2022, Skin.
Yeah, man, it's crazy that we're coming up on 2 years.
It is actually.
Yeah,
'cause I just keep telling people like we've been doing it about a year, but it's been over a year. It's like we're getting close, like you said.
And we're also working on trying to get out to Austin. So
yeah,
just if you guys give a fuck.
And we are going to Atlanta on Memorial Day. We've been said that, but we'll be back at Laughing Skull. Maybe we'll hit up somewhere else. We'll see.
I thought about that, but
or somewhere on the way up there, or even Laughing Skull, and then we only got one day. So,
buddy, I'm going up there for
shoot over to
whole
Athens
weekend.
and do something too, maybe.
Well, I'm just gonna be there the entire weekend.
All right, well,
because I'm staying at Clayskin's.
No, that's good.
And don't panic, guys. We're not gonna have him back on the pod if that's what you were thinking.
Don't write the editor.
Yeah. Even though his episode is by far one that we've done.
It is one. As well as the RJ one. They're both.
Even the RJ one, the first few minutes of it slapped.
Yeah.
Because I was just pissed at Jeffrey asked him out.
Oh, yeah.
And, but like Clay's, buddy, I don't know what was going on then. I just was zooted and booted. And Clay had fucking hooked up like a laptop to his TV.
Yeah.
And it felt like Dr. Evilskin because I was just sitting there fucking talking. And I had to yell in order for that shit to pick up, and half the time it wouldn't.
Yep. That was rough.
But I saw your stupid ass on him fucking 90-inch TV.
Yeah, I was very aware of that. I was like, everything I do. And I'm looking at every pore and every...
Yeah, man. It was an 8K too, buddy. Which,